last 3 months, I have been DMing you guys on Instagram and letting you pick my TBR for each month, and in today's video, I'm gonna be reading some of those books that you guys have chosen. Literally. And a quick thank you to Parade for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it. Well, welcome back to another reading vlog. As some of you guys probably know, at the beginning of the month, I ended up DMing about 6 of you guys on my Instagram and letting you pick a book off my TBR cart or a book that was on Kindle Unlimited, and this reading vlog is going to be me reading some of those books that you guys chose, and I'm very, very excited to read some of the books that you guys wanted me to read. So first things first, first book we're going to be reading that I have already started is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I started this today, and this is actually also my book club book with my sister and my other sister's wife, Maria. One of you guys picked this, which was perfect because I had already picked this to read with them, so it kind of just worked out perfectly. But yeah, I did start this today and I'm currently on page 25, and so far I'm really liking it. I feel like there is definitely some really funny comments in this so far. I really love hockey romances, so far I'm enjoying this. I'm not too far into it. It's a little over 400 pages, so like I have barely even made a dent, but I am planning on reading some more tonight and getting some more of this read. And then other than that, I have also started Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This is the second in the Knock 'Em Out trilogy. I haven't read very much of this. I think I've only read like 2 or 3 chapters because I've just kind of picked this up right before bed, but I've been very tired those nights, so I've only read like a chapter each. So I'm not too far into this, and I'm also reading it on my Kindle. I prefer to read a book on my Kindle like right before bed, and I always read right before bed. So since I've been trying to really get a lot of the books off my physical TBR, I have been finding books that are on my physical TBR that are also on Kindle Unlimited so that I can read some of those on my Kindle to get them off my physical TBR, if that makes sense. So this is the book that I'll be reading on my Kindle. It's also nice because these books are pretty thick, so it'll be nice to not have to like hold a really big book. And then other than that, this is not a book that you guys picked, but I am currently listening to the audiobook of it, and it is also a book on my physical TBR, and that is The Stand-In by Lily Chu. I am a little over 50% through this, and I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying listening to it. I'm so glad that this is on Audible for free. I'm seriously enjoying it so much. So if you have an Audible membership, this is on Audible for free, and you should definitely listen to it because I'm really enjoying it. But I'll be updating you guys throughout the week of like when I finish this, what my thoughts and feelings are and stuff. But yeah, you guys didn't pick this. I'm just listening to it, so I thought I'd throw it in here. That's that. We are going to do some more reading of Icebreaker currently. So yeah, let's get to reading.
You did that, yeah, you crossed the line about 1,000 times and I did that. Yeah, I stayed a while, tried to make it right. Cigarette, no, I never smoked, but my heart is broke, explosive. Stressing for that old thing back. That initial love.
What's crazy is the song that's playing right now low-key summarizes how I'm feeling about this like principal or dean or whatever the crap he is. Literally. Come on.
I just wanna go back to how.
Okay guys, it is time to talk about today's sponsor, which is Parade. Now guys, these pieces from Parade are seriously a game changer for me, and let me tell you why. Listen, I am a stay-at-home mom, as most of you know, and those of you moms out there are probably going to feel what I'm about to say to the depths of your bones, but having a kid really changes your body. One of the biggest ways that my body has personally changed since having a kid, that has also become my absolute biggest insecurity about myself, is my boobs. Now, I exclusively pumped for 10 months for my kid, and during that time, my boobs got bigger. After I stopped, my boobs got small again, but they didn't just go back to how they were, they are now saggy. And it was a complete shock and confidence killer to see that tops that I used to be able to wear no bra with, I can no longer do that because my boobs just don't sit the way that they used to, and it seriously, guys, I'm not even kidding, has affected me so much mentally, seeing and having to deal with that change. change, and those of you out there who can understand what I'm going through and relate to that, God, I feel for you, because it seriously has been the biggest change and just biggest insecurity since having a kid. And these bras that I have gotten from Parade are actually like the most game-changing thing ever. I got 3 bras from Parade, all in different styles, different colors, and I love every single one of them. Not only is the fabric so unbelievably soft, I'm actually shocked. They fit me well, they're comfortable, they're cute, but they also hold the girlies up to where I don't look like a 21-year-old with grandma titties, okay? You would never guess, seeing my boobs in these bras, that I am suffering from postpartum saggy titty syndrome, okay? You would never guess it. Okay, we're bonding a lot right now. We are getting a lot closer right now with this conversation, but I'm being so serious. I'm absolutely in love with them. I'm actually wearing a matching set right now, which is the Betsey Johnson Vintage Rosette Triangle Bralette and the Betsey Johnson Free Comfort Boxers. And I also got 3 pairs of underwear from them. I got 2 G-strings, which are like my favorite kind of underwear to wear, especially if I'm wearing leggings or I'm going to the gym. It's just the most comfortable, like seriously, it's just my favorite kind of underwear to wear. And then I also got a high-waisted thong that is also so comfortable and just so flattering. And I swear all of these pieces are just so flattering. They make me feel so good about myself and in my body postpartum, and I actually cannot express how much to you. I love these pieces. So as I've been saying this whole time, I'm obsessed with these products. Not only are they cute and comfortable and affordable, but they're sustainable. And one of Parade's biggest values is inclusivity. So that is also another amazing aspect of this brand. So if you are like me and you are also a mom who has had some major body changes postpartum, or you're just literally someone who needs better bras, better underwear, things that actually fit you, that are comfortable, then you should definitely shop Parade. I have a discount code for you, which is 40% off. My code is Tiffany40. It's on the screen, it's in the description box down below, along with a link to go shop. So anyways, thank you again so much to Parade for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now back on to the reading vlog. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick little reading update before we start doing some reading today. Obviously, as you guys know, the 3 books I'm currently reading is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, and I'm listening to The Stand-In by Lily Chu on Audible. So yesterday I only ended up reading about 31 pages of Icebreaker. I'm now currently on chapter 4. That's not very much of this book, so I don't have a huge opinion on it, but I am liking it. I feel like there has been certain things that have been said, or like thoughts that I've like kind of giggled at, that have been like, oh, that's kind of funny, or certain instances where I'm pretty sure I told you guys last night where I was like, yeah, this dean or whatever the crap, it like needs to literally shut up, because what is he talking about? Like, mad disrespectful, stop, like absolutely stop. But I am really enjoying it so far, and I can't wait to get more reading done on this today. That's how much I read of this yesterday. And then so far I'm only on page 26 of Things We Hide from the Light, which is chapter 3. I have barely read any of this because, like I said, this is the book I've been reading on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited. So that's what I read before bed. And the last 2 nights when going to sleep, I've been so tired that I have only been able to read 1 chapter. With how big these books are, 26 pages is nothing. I'm barely into it. I'm literally like 5% into this book. I am enjoying it. I'm not like overly obsessed with it at the moment, but again, only 26 pages. We have a lot more to go, and I've been really tired when I've been picking it up. I'll keep you updated on my thoughts of this, of course, but I don't have many thoughts at the moment. And then I did end up listening to a good amount of this audiobook yesterday. Actually, I didn't. I only listened to 27 pages. I actually thought I listened to a lot of this, but I guess I didn't. But I am currently on page 262, so I'm about 75% through this, and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I would have really enjoyed reading this, but I am absolutely loving the audiobook. I love the way that it's narrated. I don't know the name of the girl who narrates it, but I think she's doing a spectacular job with the narration, and also just clearly the way that the book was actually written with like how things are described. It is just really doing something in my brain. Hearing someone narrate it is just, ooh, it's really doing it for me. I'm loving this story. I think it's so fun. Really enjoying it. Can't wait to finish it. I'm hoping to potentially finish the audiobook for this today, so we shall see. But I'm literally loving this. It's so good. So that's all I read yesterday. Like I said, only 70 pages. Hopefully we will have a better reading day today. Oh, also, I forgot to say, we are also going to be updating my book journal. I do have my book journal on Procreate on my iPad, and I haven't updated it in a few days, and I have finished a book since the last time I updated this, so we're gonna update my book journal, and I'm super excited. So we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna update my book journal, and then we are going to do some reading of Icebreaker. So with that being said, love you, let's go read.
Ooh. didn't wanna try my thing, but you're sorry, just won't do. 지금 와서 뭐해? 시간 없어 언제까지 이렇게 만들 건데? Don't think of me anymore. Already said 100,000,000 times to you before. I'm doing alright without you, baby. 너 없이 더 낮은 살아, okay? Took your number off my phone.
Hey guys, it is the next day. It is now Thursday and it is currently 2 p.m. I have not done any reading yet today, so let's just start the update by saying that I haven't read yet today. I'm actually vlogging today, so if you want to see kind of how my day has been going today, you should definitely watch that because it's definitely up before this, but I just haven't had a chance to read at all today. But let's get into my update from how much I ended up reading yesterday. So yesterday I ended up reading a total of 130 pages, which is pretty good. I'm very happy with how much I ended up reading yesterday. So yesterday I ended up reading a total of 29 pages of Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score, the second in the Knock 'Em Out trilogy. I am currently on page 55, which is chapter 5. So again, not very far into this book. I was hoping to read a really big chunk of this last night before bed, but I ended up again getting so tired. But I am really enjoying this. I think last night when I was reading, I definitely started to like it more than I had the previous 2 times that I read it. You know, Lucy Score's writing, guys, it's just so easy to fall in love with. It's just so easy to get enthralled and just completely captivated by her writing, in my personal opinion. So of course I'm gonna love this and get into it because her writing is perf, and I'm really enjoying our 2 main characters, Nash and Lena. I'm really enjoying both of them. I'm enjoying that this is more than just a cheesy little rom-com, which typically hers are, but there's a lot of depth and a lot of things going on in both of their lives. So I'm really enjoying this so far. I can't wait to like continue this and end up finishing it. Aside from that, with my audiobook, which is The Stand-In by Lily Chu, I ended up listening to about 56 pages of this yesterday. I have about an hour and 15 minutes left of the audiobook, I believe, and I'm so excited to finish this. As I said yesterday, I'm loving this audiobook so much. I'm so glad I decided to start listening to this. The narrator of this is doing a great job of like the different voices for the characters and just really her tone. I don't know, something about the way that this is narrated I'm just absolutely loving. So I'm so excited to finish this. And then lastly, Icebreaker. I honestly don't remember how much of this I read, so hold on. I ended up reading a total of 45 pages of Icebreaker yesterday. I'm currently on page 76, which is chapter 9, and I am loving this, okay? I was sitting reading this yesterday and I was getting like so giddy, just kind of like blushing, kicking my feet, like laughing. This book is really doing things to me. I'm like kind of surprised how much I'm loving this so far. We'll kind of see how I feel going into it because I have heard this book is like really smutty. Currently at this point in my life, not someone that's like a huge fan of smut. It's not like I steer clear from it. I feel like sometimes books are better with a little bit less because sometimes it feels like a little excessive and kind of gets in the way of like actual character development and like the relationship. So I'm curious to see if I'm gonna feel that way about this or if I'm going to like how it's done. We shall see. But so far I'm like absolutely loving this, so I cannot wait to continue it. So yeah, that's my reading update for today. I will see you guys later when I end up getting some reading done. Hopefully I'm able to read before the gym, but I do have to finish a video, so we shall see. But anyways, enough rambling. I'll see you guys when I'm reading.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know. All of my problems, I know.
it is now the next day. It is now Friday, and I am here to give you a quick little reading update. So yesterday, unfortunately, I barely was able to read at all because I was cleaning, I was filming a regular vlog, I had to edit a video, go to the gym, make dinner. It was just a hectic day, and I barely had any time, and I unfortunately was only able to listen to my audiobook. I was not able to actually sit and read, but I did end up finishing my audiobook yesterday, which, as you guys know, was The Stand-In by Lily Chu. And let me tell you guys, I loved this book so much. I was really debating with myself whether or not I was gonna give this a 5-star, because I was like, can I give an audiobook like a 5-star? Because this is technically my first novel that I'm listening to as an audiobook aside from the Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. But this is the first audiobook that wasn't like a memoir that I've listened to that I have just absolutely loved. But I was really like debating, like, can I give this a 5-star? But I finally decided, like, if I am debating with myself this much about whether or not I want to give this a 5-star, it's obviously a 5-star. Does that make sense? Because like, I feel like I need to give it 5-star, but for some reason I feel like I can't give it a 5-star because I listened to it, but that logic makes no sense. So I'm literally gonna give this a 5-star. This book, I will say, was not as much romance as I was expecting, but I absolutely loved every aspect of this book. This book is very much like character driven about our main character, Gracie's life. We get a lot of her life, and I really enjoyed the glimpses we got of just her personal life and kind of who she is as a person and the struggles she's going through. I loved seeing her progression from like getting fired from her job to where she ends up at the end of the book. I loved the romance of it, because although I feel like the romance was a pretty slow burn and we were getting kind of crumbs here and there, it was so good, and it was literally making me like audibly react while listening, because I was like, this is so cute. I'm obsessed. I also absolutely loved the mental health kind of awareness and topics talked about in this book. I feel like this book did a great job of highlighting how important mental health is and how it's okay to get help, and it's even amazing to get help if you need it, because there's no shame in needing help. I just literally loved every aspect of this. It was so much more than I was expecting, and it was so good, and I would highly recommend. I honestly believe I would feel the same if I sat and read it, but I did love listening to it, and this is on Audible for free because it's an Audible original, and there is 2 more books by this author that is also on Audible original, and I started the second one today, which is called The Comeback. I thought it was gonna be about like maybe the same characters, but it's about a completely different person, but nonetheless, I'm really already enjoying it, and I've only listened to the first chapter. Safe to say, I loved this, and I highly recommend reading this or listening to it, whichever you want to do. Highly recommend. And then yeah, I unfortunately was not able to pick up either Icebreaker or Things We Hide from the Light yesterday because I was so busy, and by the time I went to sleep, it was literally like 2 in the morning because I had to finish editing a video, and I was too tired to read, and I also did not want to stay up later to read because I knew I was going to be woken up early by my child today. So we're about to do some reading. I'm really excited to read some more of Icebreaker because I'm really enjoying this, and I was really disappointed that I was not able to pick it up yesterday. So we're going to get some reading done of this. I'm so excited to literally just sit and read this. With that being said, that's my update. That was kind of long. I look really pale. I'm breaking out. Like, let's just ignore all of that. Let's get into me actually reading, and hopefully I can get some fun reactions for you guys. So that's all. Let's read. This is so funny for no reason. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, because I'm actually like I don't know what kind of crack is in hockey romances, but Every single one I've read has just done it for me. I am on page 84, chapter 10. I'm in love. This is giving potential for a 5-star read. Because wow, like wow, wow. Dude, are you for real? He just sat in my seat. Okay guys, we're on page 157, which is chapter 18. I'm really wanting to finish this today. It is currently Monday. I haven't updated you guys in a couple days. I like barely read over the weekend, but I'm really hoping to finish this today. We're like almost halfway through it, I want to say. I'm like really enjoying this. I will say though, like I knew this was very smutty going into it because I've heard that there is a lot of smut in this book. And it's like when there's not smut happening, it feels like it's kind of giving me 5-star feelings. And then when the smut is happening, because of how much there is, it's kind of almost disconnecting me a little bit because it's just a lot. And I'm not necessarily someone who doesn't like smut, but I'm someone who doesn't necessarily like this much. Like I feel like this is kind of a lot. With that being said though, I do still feel the like actual like connection between our two main characters, Anastasia and Nate. Like I still feel the connection between them and I am really enjoying this. It just definitely does have a lot of smut and I'm not disliking the smut. It's just like a lot and I'm not even halfway through this and we've already had multiple sex scenes. So yeah, it's a lot, but I am really enjoying this and again, I'm hoping to finish this today. So anyways, with that being said, we're gonna scoot back and keep on reading. That's all. Let's read.
You don't care what you're doing to me. I've been down in the ruins so deep. All the games that you played, all the love you forsaken, you let it slip away. You don't care what you're doing to me. Every setback, every mishap, every time you say you gon' change. So you get it, you regret it, I forgive it, but you stay the same. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. 'Cause I've been crying oceans for we.
Hey guys, it is now Thursday, February 29th. I haven't picked up the camera in a couple of days. I think the last time I updated you guys was on Monday. Tuesday, I just had a really bad mental day. And then yesterday I was just really busy finishing up a video so that could go up today. So I haven't really read much the last 2 days. I am planning on finishing Icebreaker literally as soon as I finish updating you guys. But today has also just been a really rough mental day. I have just been in like such a rough spot mentally. And this is going to probably sound so silly to a lot of people, but it's literally because of how much I'm breaking out. Bear with me while I say this because I know that this might not look like very much to some people and then some people might think it's a lot, kind of depending on if you've struggled with acne or not. I've personally never struggled with acne on this level. Sure, I've had a couple breakouts here and there, especially around my period, but I've never struggled with having this many pimples at once that just once they go away, more show up. And I really do think it's hormonal and not just something I'm using because I have changed what I've been using and nothing I'm doing is helping. I really think it's hormonal. So I do really want to see a dermatologist, but it is really affecting me mentally because I've never had to deal with this. So it is kind of a really big confidence killer, seriously. Like it is making me feel like so ugly even though I know I'm not. And especially because like some of my best friends have struggled with acne either at one period in their life or for years. And I've never looked at them even at their worst phase of acne and thought that they looked bad or that like they looked ugly because of it. I've never really noticed it. So I know it's stupid of me to feel this way about myself, but like it's kind of hard not to because obviously you're way more critical about yourself than you are of other people. It's just, I'm really struggling with it. I have so many pimple patches right here because there was so many when I woke up this morning that it really just killed my vibe. So that's my little tangent about that. I've just kind of really been struggling this week with that and just feeling really stressed and just feeling like I'm on the verge of of like a mental breakdown. So that's why I haven't really picked up the camera very much to film this reading vlog. But then again, we've been filming this reading vlog for so long and I still haven't finished the books. Not that I'm not loving the books I'm reading, okay? Because I've been loving this and Things We Hide from the Light. At first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna love it, but now I'm like 200 so pages in and I'm literally loving it so much. So with that being said, since Monday is the last time I updated you, I'm gonna give you just a quick rundown of how much I've read throughout the week. So Monday I ended up reading a total of 187 pages, which is pretty good. Tuesday I read a total of 75 pages, not too bad. Yesterday I only read 25 pages, wow, and so far today I haven't read any. That's kind of a little update of the whole week. I'm planning on going ahead and finishing Icebreaker literally right now, especially because this was my book club book that I picked for my book club with my sister and my other sister's wife, and today is the last day of February, so I need to finish it. I'm currently on page 304, so I have a little over 100 pages left, and I can't wait to finish it because again, I've been loving this so much. It's been making me so giddy and happy and blushy and kicking my feet, and I've just been loving it so freaking much, so I cannot wait to finish it, okay? Anyways, that's all for the update. Let's sit down and actually start reading.
Takers and givers, I've been caught the latter, but am I really a giver? If I don't give to myself, don't take care of my health, care for everyone else, I usually give away my best.
Not me. Why do I cry at everything? Oh my god.
Get into this reset, takers, givers, I've been caught to get into this reset. Yeah.
Hey guys, we have a lot to talk about, a lot of updates to give. Ignore my son behind me and ignore that I honestly look kind of horrible right now. But anyways, guys, it is currently March 19th, so it's been almost a full month since my last update. I have been in a reading slump. It took me so long to finally finish Things We Hide from the Light. I was literally in the fattest slump for like 3 weeks. I'm still kind of in my reading slump, but I'm slowly working my way out of it. But I haven't picked up the camera to film this reading vlog since that last clip. I just have not been reading very much. I mean, it's the 19th. I've only finished 2 books, one of which was an audiobook, so this has been a really slow month for me. Not to mention, I've just had a lot of things going on in my personal life that has been causing lots of stress, lots of anxiety, and I have just really been in a rut with life. So anyways, with that being said, I'm finally gonna give you guys a final update on these 2 books. Let's start with Icebreaker because this was the one I was closest to finishing at the end of the last clip. I absolutely loved this book. I thought this book was so fun. I really loved the plot line and the story, and I really enjoyed our 2 main characters. Now, I know I said earlier that this did have quite a bit of smut in it, and I will say, like, I understand why people were saying this has a lot of smut, but at the same time, for a particular reason, which if you read this or you have, then you know what I'm talking about, but for a particular reason, about halfway through the book, the smut does slow down tremendously, again, for a particular reason. I didn't feel like it was that much smut by the time I had finished this. I was like, okay, it was kind of just a typical amount and nothing crazy, but I enjoyed this so much. I was so giddy, kicking my feet. I was crying, I was laughing, I was feeling all the emotions while reading this book, and I absolutely loved it. I would 100% recommend this for a fun little romance. I love hockey romances, so this was really hitting the spot. I will say, with that all being said, I did not give this a 5-star. It wasn't quite a 5-star. I think I ended up giving this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was like so close, but there just were certain times where I did feel like I was disconnecting a little bit and I was kind of losing the momentum a little bit, but overall it was so good, and I really enjoyed this. And then Things We Hide from the Light. I don't think I actually got a single clip of me actually sitting and reading this, but I was reading it throughout the time of filming this, as you guys know, and I loved this so much, and I think it is so utterly unfortunate that I was reading this in a reading slump, because I think that this would have been a 5-star read had I not been in a reading slump. It's actually so unfortunate to like think about, because this book was so good. I loved Nash and Lena. I loved their story. I loved the depth that we got in this story about both of their personal lives and the mental health awareness and just all these kind of things. This book had so much wrapped into a pretty little package, and it was so good. I genuinely loved this. Every time I was picking it up, even though I wasn't reading very much at a time, I was still really loving it, and the more I got into into it, the more I fell in love with it. I just seriously loved this so much, and I'm so upset that I was reading this during a reading slump because, again, I feel like this would have been a 5-star had I not been in a reading slump. I'm so upset about it, guys, but it was so good. I ended up giving this like a 4 out of 5 stars. Again, I know it would have been a 5 had I not been in a slump. It's actually so infuriating, okay? I'm not gonna keep saying that, but anyways, so those are the updates on everything. I know this video was only me reading 2 of the books you guys picked. I was planning on reading like 3 or 4, and then I got into a book slump, so sorry, not my fault. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already, because we have a lot of fun over here and we want you to join the fun. And guys, don't forget to go shop Parade. Again, the link and the code are all in the description box. You can shop at yourparade.com with the code Tiffany40 to save 40% off your order, which not only is an amazing deal, but these products, these bras, these underwears are so good that you will not regret your purchase. I promise. I literally promise, okay? So with that being said, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. And letting you guys pick a book. Whoa. My hair is insane. Things we... I was about to say the wrong title. Okay.
My castle crumbled overnight. All the liars are calling me one. I'm doing better than I ever was.
These books, 80... Nope. Oh, okay, I can't hold it. What did you do? What did you do? So I cannot wait to continue. Dada! Update. I was really... Oh my god, my hair. Ow, I just scratched that pimple. Recording. I wasn't recording. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. It's fine. Do it and quickly. I'm like debating with myself. Whoa. But so, and I really, dude, I have some crazy hiccups right now. Holy crap. Oh, all these covers look so cute next to each other. Like, hey. Turn out as good as it. What did I just say? He got my syrup. And I'm like really enjoying. You okay? Oh my god, I almost said, what?
Hi.
But it is really affecting sitting and finishing. What? Again, I'm planning. What am I saying? Anyways, Mama, that's me. Hi.
Mama.
That's me. And okay, son, you're being kind of noisy. And I really. Okay, he's putting makeup brushes on his face. So with that being said, I love you.